What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel. We're online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. Just tried to make this video once, got through it 30 minutes, maybe not that much, but it, had it start exporting it, totally bombed out on me. I lost everything. So must have chalk it up to the YouTube gods and let's rock and roll with this thing. You're looking at a Curiosity show. This is Curiosity Rover shot over here. One of the new Saws 7, I think this was 796. Saw 796. Now there's a little bit of craziness that went with even trying to just find this picture, just as well as what it looks like in it. It looks like that we've got some sort of Egyptian queen type bust on the side of a hill. And if I say this wrong, I'm sorry, Nefertiti. Um, kind of looks like that. Look at the brow, the eyes. Hope you guys can see this here. Let me. I do this a lot with my. I try to do this a lot here. See. Okay, first look at the eyes. See the eye with the brow. Look at the nose. The same type nose, and the same type nose gives it a little divot, and it comes up with the chin and goes back. And honestly, I do believe that since this is kind of on a little bit of the rover's kind of tilted a little bit, that it was more along the lines of this when it was sitting there. So that might just bring back those pictures just a tad bit better. Let's see if it does. Some people like the Earth comparison, some don't. What do you guys think? Now tell me that does put everything a little bit more in perspective. Now you don't have, it doesn't widen out as it goes, but here it looks to be broken. And along there seems to be some interesting, after who knows how long this stuff's been sitting there on Mars, say. So also look at these older, look how dilapidated stuff. I left this up because I wanted you to look at these rocks right here. Um, they're stones, and all around the base of the one we're going to be looking at, you see these everywhere. Stuff chipped off, These things that look just like this, where you get in tight, it's hard to see what they are. Like these little figurines up there, little things that you wouldn't think have much interest or much things. They're everywhere. See the cuts in like this stone right here alone. We see this all over the planet. Look right here alone. Check this out. We've got here. You've got what looks like to be a piece of metal or stone cut dead set on or 90 degrees right there. Oops. Bringing the whole clock over there along this. Now, also we have on this picture what I've seen, and my boy Chell, he's seen it. This is what we're thinking is um, some sort of plant growth. I mean, it's Mars's plants are going to look totally different from ours. We can't expect to see anything really in our terms there. That's why I always say, I see what I see, you see what you see. You can look at this stuff and just see a bunch of rocks. You can look at it and see a totally running civilization for all I know. But as long as we're looking at it and having a nice debate about it in a nice civil way, I was having a conversation with somebody on Facebook tonight, and we were um, back and forth, we didn't have the same argument. And it was just so nice to talk to somebody who wasn't, berating you or belittling you while they do it. So as we switched up to black and white with these, I noticed you can really take a look at some of this stuff. Now, let me go show you the controversy I ran into over here. To even get this picture, let me make sure we got it all totally right. All right, so here is Saw 796. Now, these are all the mass cam shots, and it's not in here. My buddy sent it to me. I guess he was in one of the rover things, like one of the actual M planets that goes and gets it from their FTP site. So I'm like, all right, well, let me look through here. So I'm looking through here, and oh, lo and behold, there's the thumbnail. So the thumbnail's sitting there already. Here it is right here. But when you click on it, you get nothing. So what I did was basically to get around that, and you can probably do this in most pictures. You see thumbnails you want to look for. Highlight everything after the equals, like the O sol number, all the way to the XXX. Copy that, and then just open up a full picture somewhere. This one actually had one open like this. Let's see. Open up a picture. This is a picture right here from there, NASA, and then just paste it in and take out the other one, and you'll get it. So that's how I had to find it, just to download it. So let's head back on over to it. Hopefully you see what I was saying there. If you're having trouble getting it, I'm going to link it directly, so you won't have a problem with the direct link. But now let me go ahead. Should I put this back how it was? Or, yeah, we'll leave it like that for right now. All right. Now let's see what we can come up with some of these other. I basically did this every way you possibly could. I matched the color to the actual rover piece that has the penny on it. I try to color match most of these. And when you do that, it's interesting. You get the really blues on the rocks, certain things, and you have certain different colors come out. It really starts to pop. It makes you think, wow, is this the actual color that I'm looking at? Because this color is in the original, and I'm going to show you guys that I don't add that color. It's not like something I've been doing. Um, that's the original right there. Look, on top of there you can see the red that's been used, or the orange. See it? All right. Over here, this kind of has the purpley blue. And as we roll through it, as you can see a whole bunch more. Probably this whole hill is just littered with it. Um, see, so basically we're getting. All right, so here we go. Here's some interesting more blocks with this. We'll get along to it. So I showed you a little mystery on how to get the thing. The link will be below. Once again, you've got what looks to be just fascia, stuff that's been sifted around, moved around. Oh, look at this. I almost missed this earlier. Um, it looks like it's been blurred, but you could tell even through the blur that there's a perfect, like something you would stick in a piece of wood and it would hold that into place wherever it was. It definitely seems to have a perfect size and shape for that. I missed that on the other videos. I'm glad I looked at that. All right, now here was my other little thing I was starting to worry about. What in the world is this stuff right here? We've seen, and what's really interesting is, and I understand that, the world's going to give us cool stuff to look at as I'm going to flip through all the spectrums of different ways I've formatted this out. These colors are going to basically stay the same. The blues and the purples change a little bit with the greens, but you're still keeping the overall color. When you black it out right there, you can really start to see that it's changed. And that's the one that's not really sharp. So what was it saying here? What was it saying? What's here? Okay, so these marks right here. Check this out. So you got that perfect little sphere, not sphere, but little oval that has another little box here just kind of inlaid into it. Also, on top of that, if that's not cool enough, this rock here seems to have a perfect, like, cut gash into it, as well as what looks to be some carvings and stuff all the way through it. So say we have this carved over here. Who's not to say that this right here isn't a carving of a face, or an alien face, or, well, to Mars it wouldn't be alien. So let's see here. Image mode, layer. I should have done this before, but you guys know how I do it. I like doing it on the run. Alright, got that up top. Alright, where'd you go? Just for shits and giggles. I know it goes up a little bit more, something like, there we go. Bingo. Alright, so then we're going to take the fill and we're going to drop that down way down. See, see how that pulls out? See, my eyes matrix that face all together. Now, to me, this googly gobbly gunk of pictures basically, they're doing a really good job now of really screwing us over on these pictures because it's not just the blinds effects. The blinds effects we can get around, we can blur it, we can bring it back out. This is tough, the color manipulation. When you run the color stuff on it, you're getting these deep purples, deep blues, deep greens. You gotta sit back and wonder, why am I seeing this stuff everywhere? It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. The last thing, I think this was the one I was going to invert at one time. Let me just show you what this whole thing looks like inverted too. Adjustment, invert. You kind of get a good idea of what we're looking at. I'm not sure why that is this up top here. That's very interesting actually. Image, undo invert. Huh. That's where sun was coming from basically. So it's, look, just to have fun staring up the wall here. These little guys right here, something to do with vegetation or something to do with some sort of substance. It's got to be. There is liquid water around the edges of a lot of these rocks. It seeps down through. There's pictures. The rover didn't stop to take anything really. The rover didn't stop taking any samples of some of these amazing spots, which drove me insane. But they've got their own missions, so stay tuned for that video about the Mars water. And I've actually said this a bunch of different times on the channel, why they were doing it. I put up videos begging, somebody please go check this out. If it was 2% water into bone dust, dry stuff we could pick up and toss up and just see sand everywhere, oh, it would have been very high concentrated in these areas and given us a hope for astronauts to be able to not have to dig down so far to get some water. Maybe it's crystal clear water. Who knows? All right. So let's see. That's the black and white one. Oops. There we go. Light blur, light blur. Okay, so you can see how it's not as defined. I love that, but it's got more of like the roundedness to it. So you can see sometimes these little effects definitely can throw off a whole bunch of your eyes, the way you look at things. Down here I thought was interesting kind of too. This is just kind of 90 degrees. It almost looks just like a bunch of blocks as they were building the building. So if you need a block, take it home, toss it over here. Like, look at this piece. Looks like it broke. Some sloppy government contractor back on Mars was going to take it in. Had this. This was a government building at one time. That's why it's in total shambles. I'm just kidding, guys. Am I really? Check this stuff out here. It kind of looks like a little rope or something, or a little chain that goes up along there. And this is all I'm going to go after this, and I'm going to let you guys go. This looked like cave art to me, and I know I'm stretching it when I say something like this. And I just did a debunking video of another video that I saw that, I'm so abstract sometimes, and I go way out there on a limb. Who am I to say that to somebody? But when I know something is false and has a better explanation and a legitimate scientific explanation, I'll always go with that. So I'm not I'm no firm believer, and also if I ever offer anybody any advice or criticism or something, it's out of my heart. I can't say no to people. I'm so backed up on these videos to do. I've got 100 people sending me videos, and even right now at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you, please send me your videos, and I will get back to you. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. These things take a really long time to look at and play with. Just think, I just pulled this one out today, and I had no idea I was going to be making a picture on it. But when I saw that right there, my buddy said, "Whoa, that looked, here, where'd she go? That looks like, the princess, who, or whatever. Let's see, the queen." Like, it does, even to where you get the eye and everything. And behind it looks like it has some other statues. The whole little area here does. Who knows what we actually get to, you know, what has been made public and what hasn't. Even if they made that public was very interesting. So, all right, guys, much love to you. Hope you're having a good one. You made this far. I love you. www.whatsupinthesky.com. We're about to have a whole bunch more going on there. Lots of good people have been signing up and putting their articles on there. If you do videos, you make these pictures, you want to write some articles for the website, I need people from anywhere from chemtrails to Mars anomalies, moon anomalies, you name it, around the world, like Earth mysteries, stuff like that. I need article writers, people who want to take some time up. It's going to be, the website's growing pretty big. I mean, we're going to have a lot of fun with this, and it'll never be, I don't want to make it such a big, huge place. I want to have a niche for it. So keep up the good work, guys, and all you have to do is just keep sharing it. Keep sharing my links I give. If you enjoy the videos, hit like. That makes a big difference, and much love to you all. What's Up in the Sky 37? Go right now. Check out that website, whatsupinthesky.com. Peace.